New information for you now. Sources tell CNN that a suspect is in custody in the case of the Long Island serial killer. This is the first arrest in over a decade. This unsolved case tied to at least 10 sets of human remains found across 2 Long Island counties. CNN national correspondent Bryn Gingras is following the story for us. This is a huge break. What more are you learning about this?
Yeah, Sarah, this is one of those cases, particularly in this area of New York on Long Island, where if you talk to some of those old-time detectives, they're like, this is the one they wanted to solve. It was somewhat of a mystery, mythical in some ways. And this is a huge development in this case, particularly for that area. Let me walk through the timeline just a bit for you. So back in 2010, authorities were actually conducting a missing persons investigation. And while that investigation was going on, they came across the body of a 24-year-old woman. And then within days, they actually found multiple women along a stretch of beach on Long Island called Gilgo Beach. And then within the next year, there was about 10 bodies at least that were sort of being connected to this same investigation. So it became known as the Gilgo Beach murders or the Long Island serial killer. Again, it just had all these names tied to it as authorities were trying to solve this case. Now, we have learned from sources that someone is in custody in connection with these homicides. The details of that unclear, as authorities on the record are not confirming that someone is in custody, but we are getting word from authorities on the record that there is going to be a significant development in this investigation, and we should learn more later today. But again, there's a lot of interest around this case, particularly in this area, and this is one we're going to follow for you and give you more updates.